Okay, just going to record this quick example of how to do this C minor 7 chord in the beginning of Blue Bossa using this harmonized approach. And the melody we're going to do is and the first chord is a C minor 7, and then it lands on an F minor 7. And our rule is going to be that while we're on the C minor 7, we're going to use the chord tones as our target. And whenever the melody has one of the chord tones of a C minor 7 in it, we're going to spell the chord underneath it. So here's the G, first melody note. Here's the rest of C minor 7. Those are the 4 notes of a C minor 7. And we're going to use that same concept. When we get down to the E flat, we're going to spell the E flat there. And those are going to be the notes of our C minor 7. When we get down to the C, we're going to do this. And then we're going to treat the B flat and the A flat differently because we're going to approach F minor at that point. But so those are our notes for the C minor tones. And then for the notes between, we're going to treat those as a dominant chord, the dominant of the C minor 7, which is G7. So when we get to the F, we're going to treat that as a G7 chord and spell our diminished chord version of it. Just taking the F as my melody, and then I'm spelling minor thirds below it. But really all I'm playing is it's a G7 chord. I can even just do G7. But I'm harmonizing it off the melody that way. So that's my second note of the melody. Then I got, so I went C minor, G7, or F diminished, to C minor. Same thing now for the D chord. Spell it as a G7 with a flat 9. It's just that same F diminished chord, or same diminished chord spelled in minor thirds down from the D. So I'm honoring the melody in my left hand, or my pinky there, but I'm spelling the chords underneath it according to these rules. Then it's C, regular old C minor 7. So all that together for my melody is going to be C minor, D diminished chord with an F on the top, also known as the dominant. We're at the dominant 7th of the C minor, the 5 chord of C minor. To C minor, same chord again, spelled here. Back to C minor. So I got. Now the melody goes. So for the B flat, I'm going to treat that as a dominant of the F minor. And then F minor. Now I'm just playing 2 chords because it's on the camera, but it could be, the whole thing would be like that. There's the whole F minor spelled underneath it. And now when I get up to the G, I'm going to treat that also as a dominant. Spelling a dominant, minor thirds. I keep saying dominant. What I mean is the dominant of the key that I'm in, which is C7 is the dominant of F minor. But this diminished chord is kind of in that same family. It's just a spelling of that chord with a flat 9. That's going to how I'm harmonizing the G. And then I'm going to land on F minor. I'm going to leave this E flat off because I don't want to distract from the melody. So I'm leaving the E flat off of the F minor chord. So those last 2 chords. So whole thing again. So that's how I'm handling that first part of the tune. Then for the rest of it, I'm going to go the measures that have a 2-5 in them. I'm going to kind of leave them alone, so to speak. So that So I can harmonize that last one. Let me go up a. There we go. I almost missed it. Sorry. This isn't working so well. Look at that, the range.